My name is Dr. Carrie O'Graham, but you're my friend now, and so you can just call me Carrie. I'm just going to run down a bullet, right, to let you see and learn a little bit about me. Okay, so when I was a little girl, I was so shy that I didn't play sports. My mother wanted me to. She knew it would be great for me. I was athletic, but I just was too shy to get out of my own way and do it. Then I was in college, and my senior year of college, during my exit interview with my program director, she told me that I was far too quiet to be successful. That stung, and as you can see, it's still with me now. Um, Too shy and quiet to be successful, and a couple other things, but nevertheless, and we're on good speaking terms now. Then I get to grad school for my master's immediately following undergrad, and I just felt like an outsider amongst my peers. We were a small class, everyone was cordial and nice to one another, but I just wasn't confident and I just felt um, really um, like I was on the outside. Okay. Then I get into my first job. And in my first job, I had to really step outside of myself and be assertive and take the leadership, take some leadership roles and such. And I did it, but I was fumbling, sort of like I am on this thing, Facebook. I was fumbling and I was super awkward. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. But I was trying. I was really trying without anyone knowing, without sharing my experience and my insecurities with people. I was trying. Then I get into my next job, and in my next job, I was pushed a little bit more, right? Like I had to really improve my communication skills, I had to work on my leadership skills, and I was getting better, right? Like over these is years. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And then so I'm skipping a bunch of years, and so or like a couple phases of my life. And so if you want to know, you got to read about it, and you can actually read about it on my website too. And so fast forward up until about the last 2 years, I 2018, I was found myself in a position where I really was being influential, right? And so I would sit at a conference, meet at a meeting at a conference. Around the table with people that were in positions higher than myself. And I found that I was listening intently. And when I spoke, silence. And now that that's not in my newsletter, but it really took me by surprise. Like, why is everyone being quiet? And I look around the room and they're all just like intently paying attention to what I'm saying. And then after I was finished speaking, it was like, oh my gosh, right? Yeah, what Carrie said is right. Like we need to be doing that. And then it got to the point where Carrie, well, what do people were saying, well, what do you think about this particular topic? And ultimately, what that was doing was I was learning how, not that I was learning how, but I was really becoming comfortable with being the leader that I was. Once something gains speed, it just gains momentum, it just starts moving faster and faster and faster. And that's where I found myself. And that's how I found myself today. I found myself today as a woman who started off as a terribly shy little girl to someone who has really excelled in their communication skills as well as has become a leader in the different areas of my reach. Created my own consultancy, which is Carrie O. Graham Learning and Solutions. And I named it that because I really think that we all have the ability to learn any skill that we want. And if we learn those skills, it actually is a solution to whatever the problem is that we're having. Clever, right?